Hello everyone, today's project is trimming a twirly tree. I call it a twirly tree, but it's actually a spiral tree. A tree that grows up like this, and at the top I created a ball. So I'll be explaining how to trim this type of tree. But there is a few things I want to go over with you, and the first thing is checking the tree for a bird's nest. You want to look deep in the foliage because they will insert them deep. And you want to avoid cutting that area to prevent any injuries to the birds. To go over with you how important exercising is, not just to get in shape, but to teach you how to work around the house properly without preventing injury to your back or legs. As far as today with the project that we're going to be doing, the 3 exercises that we're going to need is the deadlift, extensions, and also the yogi pose, or some instructors call it the froggy pose. As far as the deadlift, what this is good for is bending over lower, and what you're going to do is engage your core and go over in the back, straight back, just like you're going to do a deadlift. But other than using weights, we're going to use the trimmers. And if you need to get lower than that, that's where the extension comes in. So what you would do is still stay in a flat back, bend it over, bending your knees, engaging the core, and holding your trimmers other than the weights. They're the extensions. So you'll be just holding the trimmers, but in the same format as you're doing doing your extensions. So it'll be bended knees, engaged core, and flat back. To prevent any injuries when you're cutting low, that's where the yogi or froggy pose come in handy. And what you want to do is engage your core, keep it flat back. You're going to go down like this with your elbows, because your elbows are going to hit the inner part of your legs. Your legs are going to be a little bit wider than your shoulder length, and then you'll just squat down. And then you can go up on your tippy toes or stay flat-footed. And if you need to extend your arms out, other than keeping it along your legs, you just extend them out if needed. You want to cut your trees in the early spring or during the fall to prevent any damage to the trees. I put tails around the tree for easier cleanup. This way you can shake it out and then sweep it up, or shake it out right into a leaf bag. The tools you're going to need for this project are hedgers. I had miniature hedgers. These are battery operated. Being I had to do a heavy duty cut, I'm not going to be using these. These are good for just getting extra growth through the season, just to snip them off. Because it's battery operated, you'll be doing the project many days because the battery goes dead, unless you have extra batteries on the side to keep charged. I'm going to use these hedgers. They're electric, so I'll be plugging them in and I'll be able to work with it. You just got to be careful because it has a longer blade, so you want to hold it like this and keep your finger on the trigger. This way you can shut it, turn it off and on. We're going to be using a little rake, a miniature rake. You can tell I use it a lot, but it still does its job. And small shears. With the hedge trimmer, what we're going to do is go up on the side of the tree, and then when you get to the edge, you're going to round it off and then go across. So again, it's going up, rounding off, and then going across. The rake you're going to use to pull out all the new trimming and also remove all the dead foliage. So you'll just scrape on this up on the sides and then go across on the top. Then the shears, you're going to cut all the new growth off the bark of the tree.